everyone has something to give to the
Absolutely.
world. Everyone should create. There are things that you like that I believe that God placed in you as facets of your personality and who you are.
Yeah.
And they will allow you to connect with people.
Come on.
Sometimes it's just for the love of the game. The Lord gave you the love of the game.
There's a guy that came to me once,
Mm-hmm.
and he says, how much would you charge to interview me? And I was like, that's a weird request. Because in my mind, I didn't say this to him. In my mind, I'm like, I interview people on my show for free all the time.
Right.
Are you telling me I should be charging for this?
Right.
Oh my God. Anyway, so I'm like, give me a little more. Let's jump on a discovery call. So we jump on a discovery call, and he says, I remember being on your show, and I remember us having a really great conversation. And in the course of that conversation, there are some things that I shared that I want to capture.
Okay.
And so what I would like to do is send you, it was like 12 or 15 questions.
Wow.
And over the course of an hour, 2 hours, whatever, I just want us to have this conversation. But I want you to take the questions, put them in your own words, frame them however you want to frame them, and then boom, let's go for it. And I was like, I can definitely do that. Right. And the amount that he suggested, that he floated, I was like, yeah, you try it.
You play it cool. You got to play it cool.
Yeah, well, I think I can possibly work with that. I got to see if I have the,
yeah.
Okay. Well,
I'll check my calendar.
For you. Well, let's go for it. We do the interview. And then I ask him when the interview's done, what's this for? Right. Like,
why are we doing this?
Way too long for a podcast. Yeah. Way too long. I mean, it's 2 hours.
Wow.
Of me and him.
Wow.
Going back and forth. Now, granted, it was a great conversation. We even took a break and came back. But it was a great conversation, but I was just kind of like, why? Yeah. He was like, oh, it's the transcript for my book.
What?
He took the transcript from the video that we recorded, and that's his book.
No wonder he was like willing to pay you handsomely.
And he's using the video version as a QR code in the book. Snippets.
That's genius.
Freaking genius. And this is why I say internal motivation is different.
Yeah.
Because his whole thing was, I want to write a book. And I've been trying, and I've been working with this coach and this coach and doing all this stuff. But when I was on your show and you asked me the question in that way,
correct,
my natural response is how I want to show up in my book. And so what motivator is that? It's like it's like Inception deep, right? You're in the level of the level of the level.
Once again, I'm speechless.
Stealing that, right? But I start here.
Yeah.
Y'all. I mean, this is the How It All Works podcast. I'm your host, Kirk Nugent, and this is our co-host,
Taina Nixon.
And we're excited to be back for episode number 3.
Yeah.
But the reason why I start here is because if you think your if you think your motivator is out in left field,
right,
stop.
Right. Because it's personal.
It's gotta be
internal. It's yours.
Yes.
And that's what matters. That's so good.
I thought he was going to release the whole 2-hour video.
Yeah.
10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, snippets.
But like, who knows how far reaching that's going to be?
It's absolutely crazy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a book tour.
Come on.
A volume 2 of the book.
Come on.
You just never know where that's going to go.
You could sell tickets to the book recording. 2 mics on stage and
amazing.
People are sitting. Are you like?
That's
mind
amazing.
Blown.
Yeah.
But it's because a lot of times we just think about content from a dancing on TikTok type of a scenario.
Right.
And that's not it. That's not it. Motivators come in all shapes and sizes, and I sincerely want to challenge viewers, listeners, to think outside of the box.
Right.
Like, I love where you landed in the last episode where we were talking about, you just 9-to-5ers, everybody.
Right. Yes.
There's like, this is not
exclusive to entrepreneurs, full-time content creators.
In fact, a lot of the examples that I shared, these are people, even this guy, the guy that I'm talking about, he has a full-time job, a full-time gig. He does grief counseling. That's his thing.
Yeah.
But on the side, he also does graphic design. He's absolutely amazing graphic designer. But then he has this book that he wanted to write. Jordan Rayner has this book called to Create. I love this book. And in the first, chapter of the book, he talks about before God told us he was a, anything, right? He's a builder. He's gracious. He's loving. He's kind. The first attribute of God we see right there in the beginning, God created. And indelibly impressed upon each of us this desire.
Why was that? That's exactly what I was going to say. I was holding that nugget in my head because I didn't want to interrupt you, but I was like, I really want to say that.
Please.
As a coach, especially to women, I impress upon every person that everyone has something to give to the world. Absolutely. And everyone should create in their life. Create something.
Come on.
Create something. Yes. Because I really think that is part of being made in his image is that we all have something to create, something to offer to the world.
You're good. Listen,
that's where I was going. That's so good.
That's nothing but spirit. Because the reason why I wanted to bring that out is because we have classified certain things as content.
Exactly.
So I'll give you my favorite kind of content. You know what my favorite kind of content is?
Video?
Food.
See?
Because we don't think of food as content.
Right. Okay.
It's anything that we can consume.
Right.
I love food. Oh,
and for some people, that is their medium of creation.
And it is.
They're so good at it.
There is a Indian restaurant that Kanika and I went to for our anniversary last year in New Zealand, in Auckland, New Zealand. We get to the restaurant and you had two options. You could order from the menu, or you can let the chef decide. So we opted to let the chef. The stuff that came to the table, we would never have ordered. We would never have ordered. Right. But I wanted to shake his hand. I was like, sir, I want to smack your mom. I want to smack your grandma. I mean, I felt like there was a toenail in there. Like you
really put your foot in there.
You really put your foot in that thing. That's content. No, that's content.
That's good.
That's content. That's
his creation.
Yeah, that's his creation.
Yeah.
And now I'm just crazy enough to say, set up a freaking camera, right? I mean, capture that bad boy.
As long as you're.
Like, I mean, if that's
you might as
because content is the video part. This is why I want to divorce these two because people think that content is video.
Video, right?
No, the video is the vehicle. That's the way you deliver the content to the world.
Right.
The content is what you do. The content is you. The content is if you're a chef.
Yep.
Listen, if you're a poet, my brother is a ridiculous poet. I mean, he did a poem at our wedding. People are still talking about it. We've been married almost 19 years now. So you have poetry, you've got food, you've got art, you've got music.
Right.
I mean, real talk.
That's the meat.
That's
the content.
There you go.
And then it's just how are we putting it out into the world? How are we serving it?
How are we serving it? What plate?
Right.
You know, how you
exactly.
This analogy is
what plate? What plate are we using?
What plate are we?
Yeah. How are we plating it?
Come on. How are you plating that thing?
Yeah.
And for many of us, we're just terrible waiters, you know? Because we're not good. We're not good at serving it right.
Oh gosh, we're not good at serving it up.
We're not serving it up.
Oh, I can't. Did you watch the Cosby Show?
Of course.
Okay. Do you remember when Vanessa brought home Dabness Bricky?
Yes.
And Dr. Huxtable was like, "It's all about how you brought him here. It's all about how you brought him on the top of a trash can, a trash can lid, and you put him on there, and you brought him to us."
I'm so glad you said that. This is perfect. You put him on it. And I remember that scene. Oh my God, that was priceless. Oh my word.
It's how are you presenting your creation to the world?
Yeah. And the more clear you are on your motivators, the more clear you are on why it is you approach the camera.
Yes.
Like there's a lot of things that fade away. I deal with people who have camera confidence issues, and that's what they couch it as, like, oh, I'm not confident on camera. I clam up.
Right.
Now, I will tell you, I have seen some severe cases of this.
Yeah.
We were doing. I almost won't want to say too much because folk will know what I'm talking about. But we did a shoot, and this gentleman, he was talking with us fine before.
Yeah.
But as soon as
the camera came on,
I was like, bro.
Oh no.
Oh, you really do have. But most people don't have it like that.
Like that.
Most people's issue is they haven't gotten in touch with their why. This is why we're spending so much time here. So I said to one lady, she was like, man, I could do the pre-produce because, there's an opportunity to edit, but I can't do live because, live is live. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay, so you don't go outside. She's like, what? I said, we're live right now.
Right.
Like me and you, we're live right now.
You cannot edit this.
The two, it's like, we use like a live video.
Yeah.
And then you're alive.
Correct.
Like, they're both the same.
Same.
You're live. It's live.
Yes.
It's happening right now.
That's right.
There's no take back.
There's no post.
No.
It just is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
And so she's like, oh, I was like, you go to the coffee shop? She's like, every day. I was like, okay, so how do you prepare for the conversation you're going to have with the barista?
Right.
I don't.
Exactly.
I was like, that's live.
Yeah.
That's
just you being yourself.
You being you.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why I also say that content is everywhere. You can't capture all of it.
Right.
We have to decide what we will capture.
Right.
So when every time I hear people say, oh, I can't figure out what content, I don't know what the next topic is. No. There's content everywhere.
Right.
If you're living, there's content.
There's content. Yep.
So then on the flip side of this is this concept of, if you understand why you're capturing this content and not this content, you have your why.
That's right.
That helps to frame it all.
Right.
And those internal motivators are better than some of the external motivators that we talked about last episode.
Right.
So I want to dive into a couple of these, but I want to also make sure if you wanted to say something that you can dive in. Okay. All right. So in internal motivators, one of them is passion/love. Yeah. Things that you are absolutely passionate about. There's a gentleman that has a YouTube channel that teaches, I don't remember what the term is like. It's like things your dad would have taught you, but your dad wasn't there.
Right. Uh-huh.
Okay. So tie a tie, change the tire, check the oil, blah, blah, blah. He's got videos on all this stuff.
Okay.
And so he's telling me how, there's a whole video, or there's the guy commented. I mean, sent him an entire, what I like to call an epistle. I mean, this was a letter to the Romans, right?
Yeah.
This guy sends him this entire thing, and he's like, yo, it was prom night. Upstairs trying to tie my tie. Couldn't figure it out. Mom is knocking on the door. She's ready to take me. I'm in tears. I looked on YouTube, found your video, and you walk me through tying.
I will cry right now.
I'm trying my best to get you to cry on one of these episodes. No, just joking. But
I will cry right now. Dude, that is everything.
It was everything. It was everything. It was everything. It was everything. And this kid was just like, I just want you to know, like, thank you.
Right.
Right. And so my question to this gentleman, not the kid, because I wasn't talking to him. I was talking to the creator who made the video.
Yeah.
My question to him was, why did you make the video?
Yeah.
And he's like, because I didn't have a dad. And I don't want anybody to go through what I went through. And this is that passion piece.
Yeah.
This is the passion. That's something that guy would create those videos even if nobody watches.
Nobody was watching them. Yeah.
Even if no one, not one
external, he wants that.
Yeah,
right. He wants the viewership.
Yeah.
He wants the subscribers and all that stuff. That's true.
Yeah.
But that's not really the driving force.
That's not his driving force.
Yeah.
His driving force is, I had to figure it out the hard way.
Exactly.
Like, I was that kid in the bathroom, but I didn't have YouTube. So I want to make sure that you have YouTube. That's gold.
That's so good.
So if you have that internal motivation, that's something, that passion project.
Yeah.
I've worked with people who have been trafficked before, and they do content on that. I've worked with people who have been abused. They do content on that. I've worked with people who have addictions of every sort and form, alcoholics, pornography, doesn't matter. Yeah. And they do content on those. And there is a passion that's what is their driving force. Would they have wanted to go through what they went through?
Of course not.
But now that they've gone through and they're on the other side, their life's calling is to do content that's helping those who are still in that struggle.
Exactly.
That's a great internal motivator.
Right. Yeah, I think, like, as we've talked about in the last couple episodes, if you haven't watched them, you should. But I kind of talked about how we both talked about how we ended up here, right? And I know that part of it for me, I was just initially, like I said, sharing online. I was just doing it for the love of the game.
There you go.
Like I just
and for some people, that's how you get started.
That's it. I just liked sharing online. I had it was fun to take pictures and like to coordinate your outfit and think about how best to display that outfit and like all that stuff. I love all the little things. It's all those things, right?
Yeah.
So that's how I got started. But then also I realized too, once I became a full-fledged content creator, I also loved creating those moments for my family.
Exactly.
So whether or not I was going to share those pictures online, we were going to do those photo shoots.
Absolutely.
And God bless my husband and my son. They just had to get on board. This is who mommy is. She been doing this long before she knew either of you, and we're going to get on. Everybody play your role. We will be perfect. Okay?
Oh my word!
In all of these shots, I'm kidding, but like we're gonna coordinate our outfits because mommy likes to do that, and I'm gonna be planning ahead for our fall photo shoot and for our Christmas.
You gotta have
and
it.
I'm gonna put the outfits together, and the colors are going to complement. They're not gonna match, but they will complement. And we're gonna take some beautiful pictures.
Yeah,
so like that. You also know there are some things that you just genuinely like to do.
Absolutely,
it's okay. That could be your reason for coming on here and sharing this.
Yeah, and
you
that's
like doing it.
Yeah.
And then you will find, I promise, someone else who likes it. Someone else who likes it. They'll take some tips from you. You'll be their inspo. You'll be on their Pinterest board.
Guaranteed.
And that's an external thing that you couldn't
and
necessarily control
that's
it.
That's
a benefit.
Yeah.
Right? And that's a super fun way to connect with other people.
Oh my word.
Engage people, create community.
The people that I've met. I've never even thought about that. That's a
just
great
from
one.
sharing the things that you like.
Things. Yeah.
And I want to go a little bit deeper. I don't think it's a coincidence that we like the things that we like.
I agree.
I don't think.
I agree. I love where you're going.
I talk about that. I've done a keynote. I've done an entire keynote speech about that there are things that are in you that you like, that, that draw you, whether it's cooking, like we talked about, something like that, or photos, taking pictures or like whatever the case is. There are things that you like. Crocheting, like whatever.
Yeah, there's no limitation.
There's no limitation on it.
Things that you like.
That's right.
Yeah.
There are things that you like that I believe that God placed in you as facets of your personality and who you are.
Yeah.
And they will allow you to connect with people. They will allow you to enrich other people's lives. They will allow you to like bless your family with income. There's a myriad, of reasons of things that you can do with that. But I just really want to impress upon you that that's not too small a reason to be doing a thing.
This is gold.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's not too small. Don't think that like, well, it's not noble enough. It's not big enough. It's not whatever. Sometimes it's just for the love of the game. And don't discount that the Lord gave you the love of the game.
This is where it all happens. This is where we record the How It All Works podcast. And we're just interrupting you just for a brief moment to make two special invitations. Number one, hit that subscribe button, y'all. Join us in this journey. It helps us with sponsorships and several other things. So be sure to subscribe. Second, head over to kirkarnugent.com to register for the Your Next Video Done Masterclass. In that class, I teach you the principles. I give you the tools, the secret sauce, the behind the scenes, right? The workflows that will enable you to turn into a content creation machine. Again, as you've learned from the podcast, the content isn't the point. It's the benefits on the other side of the content that we want you to help realize. If you're a coach, author, consultant, if you want to grow and engage an audience, if you want to funnel clients to your business, if you want to establish yourself as a thought leader in your particular space, then content is the quickest way for you to do that. And we want to give you the framework that's going to help you to get it done. Now, let's get back to the conversation.
I'm shifting because what you said is just so good. So there are 5 F's of connection, right? And these are content areas.
Yeah.
And this is the reason why I feel like there's unlimited content. 5 F's of connection. So it's faith, family, fitness, food, fashion.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
If you can incorporate one of those F's in your content, people will connect. So the way you're saying it in terms of why you like what you like is not happenstance.
Yes.
But why you like what you like is also an indicator of who you can speak to.
Right.
It's an indicator of who will connect with your content.
Right.
So when I share, my family and I love American Ninja Warrior, or we love what's it, the travel one, Amazing Race.
Yeah.
And others are like, oh, I love
me too. So
now we're connected. And these are the things when you, I'm not saying just, rattle off some connection points in your video.
Right.
You want to do it in a way
sense.
that's like,
make it make sense.
Organic.
Yeah. We can tell when they're doing that. Yeah.
Hey guys, tomorrow I'm going to be doing no.
No.
You want to make it, make it make sense. You don't want to massage it in there, but when you have connection points, what it does, it allows people a window into what else you've got going on, a window into your world. This is this behind this little curtain is a door. Right? It's just for camera why we have the curtain there, right? But for a long time with my content, you could see the door, but I would never have the door open.
Okay.
So one of my live streams, I actually had the door open, and you could see not only into the room behind it, but you could actually see into my son's room, which has a blue wall and there's a TV in there and blah blah. So somebody commented on a video, said, "Oh my God, the door's open."
Wow.
I'm just like,
okay.
Is it?
Right.
But the guy said to me is like, it's like a window into Kirk's
the rest
world.
of your life.
Now I see what's beyond the door.
Right.
And all I'm saying with these F's is give people. It's not the point of the content. You're not changing the topic.
Right.
You're just giving them a window into. So if you do coaching on courage and several other things, women's issues, but when you talk about the fact that you're creating content for organization, it's just a tangent. It's just I was setting up to do a shoot over here at so and so, and blah 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 blah. You go on to what you but that little share,
it gives them insight into who you are as a person, what else you have going on in your life, and then they connect with you as a person. Because I think even bigger than the content is the person behind the content, right? Because for some people, they are like literally the content,
they
right?
are the content.
They are, right? So I created lifestyle content for years, and technically I still do. It's just I'm doing all these other things as well. But when I went full time, I was the content. Like in front of the camera, taking the pictures, doing the video, doing all the things, right? So there's that part. So I didn't necessarily have to work as hard to give people insight, as much insight into who I am, right? But then once I began coaching, and coaching started to take a front seat because I started gaining more clients, and I realized, okay, sharing content is a way to help people understand what I can offer as a coach, right? And so then I had to remember to still infuse my life and lifestyle into it. I just chose my boundaries. Right. As my son got older, I decided I'm not going to share as much of my son because people on the internet are weird. Not you. Not you guys.
You guys are fine.
Love you so much. But there are other weird people on the internet.
They really are.
And so I was like, you know what? This is not a channel about my child. It's actually about me. My platform is about me. So I will share him with me, but not him specifically.
Agreed.
So I created some boundaries, right? Like if I share about my family, about my marriage, because I have shared about my marriage online, it is to edify people. So I'm probably not going to share it with you while it's happening.
Absolutely not.
While my husband and I are arguing, I will not be sharing it with you. No. That's crazy.
See, and
I'm not going live during the argument.
Oh, we're arguing. No,
Hold on real quick. Let me just.
What's wild is this has come up, but from a different angle.
Yeah.
So I post. My wife and I love to travel. In fact, it's one of the reasons we started dating, and it's still one of our connection points even to this day. But we don't share until we're back.
That's right. Never share in real time.
People don't get that. People never. So I will post and be like, "Oh no, we're driving down to Florida." I've done a whole reel while we're on the drive down to Florida. And folks are like, "Hey, when you get here, can we connect?" I'm like, "Bro, I've been back for weeks.
I'm already home.
I've been back for weeks. Like, I'm just sharing the content.
All right.
Oh, sharing in real. That's a boundary. Now, I'm not saying this is a rule of thumb. I'm not saying if you want to share in real time, that's up to you. I'm just saying one of the things that we decided was, we're not sharing in real time.
That's right.
We do a lot of international travel. Sometimes the kids are, with family, friends, whatever. So I don't even want that information out there. So I share afterwards. Yeah. And that's just a smart way to do that for safety purposes, for lots of reasons. Yeah. And it doesn't always apply either. I should say, like, sometimes I have been paid for content to speak about motherhood. So it made sense for my child to be, a part of that. Right. So
it all comes back to the why. Why am I doing this? What are my boundaries, right? Like, because also people have approached me to pay for things that I'm not willing to do.
Mercy.
You know? So
and you want to know what that is before the ask comes.
That's right.
And this is what I'm saying. The clarity you gained from understanding what your motivator is becomes that compass. It becomes that true north to help you to know, which way to turn, which way to go, what content to provide, and who your target audience, because I believe your target audience is a version of you.
Yes.
It's yesterday's version who needs today's knowledge.
That's right.
That's really all it is.
Yeah.
And so once you understand that, you begin to if you approach the camera saying, I'm speaking to yesterday's version of me, or last year's version of me,
what could I have used?
What could I have used?
Yeah. What would I have needed to hear?
This is why I say there's unlimited content.
That's right.
Because I need a lot.
Yeah.
My old version of myself needed a lot.
That's right.
I need to speak to that version even still.
I'm telling you.
And even still, even the guy that did the channel, things your dad would have taught you, except he wasn't there. That's speaking to another version of himself.
Yeah.
I'm putting out videos on StreamYard and Ecamm and EVMux and creating content and workflows. These are all things that I wish somebody had done.
Yes.
I could have used all of this content. Same thing for so many others. And so understanding your motivator is so critical. We talked about autonomy and owning your day and stuff like that. We also talked about recognition and reputation, the internal desire to see yourself as an authority voice or authority figure.
Yes.
We also touched on, learning, growth, and fulfillment to an extent. But I do believe that there is a component of creating content when you really dive deep in your why. When you dive deep in your the base reason for why you approach the camera, there is a sense of fulfillment.
Yeah, 100%.
and I don't with that part we haven't necessarily touched on as much, but what fulfills you? And listen, it doesn't have to meet the standard criteria. I will. This goes back to one of the questions we talked about last episode. I have fired several lawn care providers because they just don't do it my way. Number one. Number two, there is I don't know what it is, undiagnosed something or other, some form of neurodivergence, but the lines in the grass, it just does it for me.
Yes, yep.
I follow several of these guys on YouTube.
Me too. I love watching their videos. Oh my gosh. SB Mowing on TikTok. I love you so much.
SB Mowing's my guy.
I love you so much. I watch all your videos,
bro. Yo, I'm telling you. Yo, SB Mowing is dope. Al Blades is another one. But but my point
love
is,
it. And you want it done that way.
I want it done a certain way.
Yes.
But also I just know there's just something, it's something intrinsic. I can't even explain what it is. There are ideas that I get when I'm mowing the grass. There's a sense of calm and peace. I don't know. It's like a zen. It's like my zone is out there behind that lawnmower. You've got to know what fulfills you.
That's right.
And when you know what fulfills you, you kind of have an idea of when you know what fulfills you, you know the activities you want to do.
That's right.
For you.
Right.
And those activities you want to do can sometimes translate into content. Sometimes it's just for you. Like I would never cut anybody else's grass.
Right.
Ever.
Right.
But you're not going to find anybody else cutting mine.
Yeah, that's right.
That's just something for me.
Yeah. So we talked about that, outsourcing, things like that. Some of that stuff you're not going to, because that's actually the heart of what fulfills you.
Mercy.
Yeah.
Mercy. One of the other things that I really, people don't see this as being a benefit, an internal motivator, but the term honing your craft.
Yes.
Honing your craft.
Yes.
I'm just saying it again so that it sinks in. One of the things that I was looking to do when I was still in the IT world was to really do the public speaking thing.
Yeah.
And my speaker coach, Grant Baldwin out of Tennessee, has a program called Booked and Paid to Speak. This guy says, you should start doing content. And I was like, content? He's like, yeah, it'll get that speaking muscle going. And I was like, huh.
Yes.
And I've heard versions of this in different ways, because even like from a streaming standpoint, do you know the best way to ensure that you've got something is to teach it to somebody else? Right. So if you are in cybersecurity and you just learned a new terminology or methodology in terms of threat assessment or whatever, the best way to solidify that knowledge
is to impart it to other people.
Impart it to somebody else. And what is, without a doubt, you can go to the camera and say, here's what I learned.
Right.
Boom.
Yeah.
Outline what. So one of the motivators could be honing your craft.
Right.
Just being able to share it with somebody else, and share it in a way that is tangible, it's palatable, right? So you're not just randomly haphazardly sharing, but when you have to think about how you teach it to somebody else, you really deepen the impression that that concept has on you.
Exactly.
And so that's another huge motivator as well. But these are some of the fulfillment, honing the craft, personal growth, chasing the challenge, right? Some people are just, it's out of my comfort zone. So now it's like, I want to do this thing. It's like, I've never done content before.
Yeah.
So
why not?
Why not?
Why not? Why not try it? And I always say too, starting small is such a blessing in my opinion, because the stakes are low. Right. And so you have the time to learn it while almost no one is watching.
No one is watching.
When it feels like no one's watching. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it feels
like those videos that I started with back in the thank you, Jesus. Those videos, well, I hope you guys are not watching.
Right.
They are still out there.
Yeah. I really don't delete stuff for real. So my old stuff is out there.
It's out there.
Except for those old YouTube videos. I did archive, I did private those. You guys don't need to see.
No, you don't need.
No one needs to see.
This is a Snapchat one?
Yeah.
Come on.
If you were there, you saw it. And if you didn't, it was limited edition. That's it. It's gone.
It was a moment in time.
That's right. It was a moment in time. But for the most part, my stuff is still out there, and I think it's important to hone your craft.
Absolutely.
Even as no one is looking, keep growing, and allow yourself to be a beginner. Even the Bible says, don't despise small beginnings, right? Just start, and then, allow yourself to grow. And that is so fulfilling in itself. When I think about the fact that, man, when I think about the fact, even when I was working my 9 to 5, I told you I worked for the government agency, and they asked me to start creating content, right? And I knew how to do it personally. So I praise God that I had started to hone the gift personally.
Yes.
And then it came into my 9 to 5, right?
My word.
And every job I've had since then has had some version of content creation attached to it, because that's just where we are now. In society, everyone is online.
You got to have it.
You got to have it. So I'm glad that I learned it there. But as I continued growing, when I think about now the fact that I create largely video only content, video forward content
right.
for an organization, a large organization, and I get paid to do it, that blows my mind.
This is it.
That blows my mind.
Seeking to, it's like challenging yourself is one version of it, but then seeking areas where you can be a student. Right. Is like, because you're preparing for the next season.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. I never thought about it until you said it, but every job I've had over the last couple of years since I got into content, it's because I got into content.
Right.
Every brand deal, like working at the media ministry where I work now, media pastor.
Right.
All of this, all of it came from the work that I put in over here on the side. And largely work that was in obscurity. Right. Work that wasn't necessarily viral. Yeah. But it was work that was necessary for me to be able to provide a service later on down the road. And of course, I'm still honing my skills. Yeah. But that's a really great perspective to have.
This is why I also don't think that it's coincidence. I think that God knows.
No, he does.
God knows the end from the beginning, right? And so he placed certain gifts into your heart. He placed certain desires, certain passions in your heart. And then even you think you're just playing around with that thing. No. 10 years from now, you could be getting paid to do that thing. You know what I mean? Or he's grafting it all together. And I'm still waiting for that moment for me. I feel like I don't know if it. I mean, I've tasted and I've seen a little bit. I've tasted and I've seen a little bit.
I feel the same way.
Yeah, but I'm waiting for the moment when all of it clicks.
Comes together.
My master's in public health and public health education, my content creation,
this is
my
amazing.
work as a coach, my work as an influencer. When all of that comes together, I'm gonna be a mess.
Listen,
that's gonna make me cry.
I was gonna say something else, but I locked the phone and put it away because where you just landed reminded me that I've never, maybe I haven't, I don't know if I said it to you, but I've not said on the podcast where How It All Works comes from.
No, I don't think you have.
Romans 8:28. And
wow.
And it's basically what you just were talking about.
That's what I mean.
That's what you're
That's
just
exactly
talking about.
what I'm talking about.
Exactly. And we know that in all things he works it together for the good of them who love him and are called according to his purpose. That's how it all works. It's actually in the verse. If you really read the verse, how it all works is in the verse. But yeah, most people don't. They have no.
And my favorite phrase that I say, especially to clients who are wanting to get into content creation, because I coach women. They don't have to be wanting to be content creators.
Right,
like sometimes I'm just coaching so that they can figure out how to make their life work.
Real talk.
That's it. Just how to make it work
Real
so
talk.
that they stay sane and can serve their families or serve
and
God.
Some people may think that this blog or this podcast is about content only.
That's right.
But content is life.
It's bigger than that. That's
it's way bigger.
Life.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So one thing that I say to them all the time is find what is for your good and for his glory. Both. For your good and for his glory. That's what he wants. That I don't think there is a higher value to God than something that is both for your good and for his glory. It just doesn't get better than that.
I've got chills.
That's it to me.
Yeah,
that's it.
Sis,
that's what I want.
There's nothing else for me to say. This is it. We're done.
See ya.
How it all works.
That's it.
Good night. Y'all come on back for the next episode. I don't even know what it's going to be about, but we're going to have another conversation. I hope you guys are enjoying. Hit that subscribe button. Join the HIW family. And man, listen, if this is blessing you, send it to somebody.
Yes.
Send it to somebody.
Share it
with somebody. Listen, young people, middle age, seasoned, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We're all still figuring out how it all works, and we'd love for you to be able to take this journey with us. I'm your host, Kirk Nugent, and this is my co-host,
Taina Nixon. It's been great.
Yep. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Later.